We can never tell when we're actually live because our producer is so awesome and sexy and single for all you ladies out there. Are we live yet? Yeah. Oh, we are! Cool! I totally knew we were. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. What's going on, guys? You guys know the drill. It's a little later on this evening. We had to rip out a podcast for you guys. But we're going to be talking some fall salmon updates. We got a lot of cool, stuff as we're kind of positioning for the winter. We want to talk about the Portland Sportsman Show. We've got the bash tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff we kind of want to run through, but you guys know the drill. I want you to like this out, share this to your friends, and like always, give this video a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Who do I got with me tonight? Who is this guy? Introduce yourself to the people.
FiletOFish Mats, Con and Byman. So, yep.
He's here
today. We're going to chat about some stuff. We got a little bit of a contest thing we're going to run.
We are. That's right. We got a really cool question for the contest.
That's right.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be hell for Clint trying to figure out which number though. But
it's good. You guys are.
It's going to be awesome. But for right now, you guys, like I said, tell us where you're tuning in from. We love to hear you guys, especially from the Midwest. We're getting a lot more interest from the Midwest. So.
Hey.
You sell a lot of filet in Midwest yet?
Yeah, we actually do. It's really taking off with the walleye crowd. Interestingly, you brought that up. We might have to talk about that a little bit later on too.
We're gonna kick things off right here, and since we got Colin in here, we're gonna go ahead and give away a Gerber fillet knife tonight. First thing out the gate, all you guys watching are gonna have an opportunity to win a Gerber fillet knife. You just gotta make sure that you thumbs up the video. Indiana. Share it out there to your family and friends. Share it to your different Facebook groups. If you're on YouTube, text message it to a couple buddies. Let them know we're live tonight talking fishing. And then just be commenting. Comment below and let us know where you guys are all tuning in from. Because like Cam said, it's always really cool to just see all the different areas around the country.
Buffalo, New York.
Paul from Indiana. Alex from Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo, New York. Cameron Bray. Good name. Like it. Southwest Michigan. Checking in from Nick. Thank you for tuning in. Des Moines.
Who wants this thing? Who wants to win this?
I don't know. I see a lot of people telling us where they're coming from. And keep in mind, if you're doing that and you're sharing this out and you're giving it a thumbs up on YouTube, you might win that Gerber knife. We'll have Clint pick a random winner here in about 5-10 minutes. Let you guys all get logged in here.
And at some point, we're going to give this away, but we're going to make it fun. So we're going to let you guys...
Yeah, we're going to have some cool stuff.
We're going to let you guys know when that happens.
Yeah.
So first off, dude, what should we talk about first, Cam? Should we freaking...
Oh, well, there's not much to talk about. I mean, it's raining.
It's raining, which is a good thing.
The weather's...
Now all the coho can come in, right?
Oh, that's right.
Dude, what if 30,000 fish just flood into your river tomorrow?
I would be super impressed, and then
Dude, for all you know, they're sitting in some weird, backwater somewhere, just not...
All of them.
Yeah? Dude, one guy called the other guy, then one coho called the other coho, and they all said, dude, we just need to hang out here till it rains.
It's raining.
They're coming, dude.
Okay.
All these rivers around here are about to be flooded with coho, so go buy 10,000 addicted twitching jigs.
Whidbey Island,
Twitch
Eugene.
it up.
Compact meeting. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's knock that out.
Hey, unhide that comment right there that says Native Fish Society sucks ass.
Yes, thank you, Don, because we are going to start ripping those boys, because it's gloves off now as far as I'm concerned with some of their campaigns they're thinking of. It's time to put up or shut up. We'll be doing a big hatchery and wild coexist.
Do they have a Facebook page?
I think they do have Facebook pages. They're really good at... I was already mad.
I think they already I think they turned the reviews off on that.
Yeah, they kind of had to. So same with Patagonia for a while there. I don't know if you can review Patagonia stuff. They actually had it for a while that they could due to a weird amount of reviews being made to their gear, Facebook shut down their reviews.
Facebook shut it down?
Facebook shut it down.
So, Kim, do you think that those guys...
Wow.
the powers that be... Sorry, I got some freaking jalapeno in my windpipe here.
You're breathing it in. Ouch.
Do you think the powers that be at Patagonia would just, at bare minimum, sit down and have a conversation with us so we could educate them on what we think?
They got to double down on that, and at the end of the day, they can't... I mean...
Are you sure, though? Should we send them an email and at least try?
You know what? I don't think so, because really, they've decided to double down, basically relating all hatchery fish to farmed fish, which is not the case.
Whoa.
They lump everything in the same deal. And
then videos where they're dropping fish out of helicopters.
Right.
Fish.
And then they don't see the successes within the steelhead programs that are going on. They don't see some of the successes that are going to the tribes. They don't see those blueprints there. And then they want to argue with page 46 and 47 of the NOAA, National Marine Fisheries Task Force paper that says that basically, if you want to feed starving orcas, this is what you have to do. And they want to go against that. So basically, we've got some things down the pipes here, and we've been talking about it for a while. It's coming to fruition. We've got some things down the pipe that those guys are going to have to eat their words. And at the last time I checked, I don't think any granola-eating, PETA-loving guy wants to see frickin' sea lice or orcas starve to death.
No.
Pretty frickin' simple. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, I like orcas. They're cool.
I wouldn't want to
I mean, whether or not you're a
Starving.
fisherman or not, nobody wants to see a baby orca starve to death.
No.
Right.
No.
Weird.
No one
But
wants to
it's
see.
so I don't think so. I think they, it's all rooted in feel good stuff. It's not reality. It's not what works. At the end of the day, we need our hatchery system to actually help our wild fish. Get away from the segregated stocks.
Yep.
Do what we're supposed to do. There were some articles that were coming out talking about Alaska fisheries, that were just posted on our website. I think a few of you guys, thank you very much, posted on Addicts
Yeah, I
as
saw
well.
those.
There was a couple great paragraphs in there that are takeaways. I might even pull them up and read them to you guys tonight. It's not flooding the rivers with fish though. I saw that comment up there. I already lost it. It's not flooding. It's flooding them with the right fish. It's using the hatchery program
being
to
smart about
help wild fish instead of segregated stocks. Anyways, no,
We're going to talk a little bit about that
I think we're going to
tonight.
make them eat their words. So we got some hatchery wild coexist updates tomorrow night,
Love it.
though. I don't want to go on this tomorrow night. What do we got going on tomorrow night?
Quickly, though, before we do that, because I saw there's a bunch of people that don't know, we're giving you an opportunity to win a Gerber fillet knife. All you got to do, share the live feed out there. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, all you got to do is just quickly close the chat window and thumbs up that video. I know we've been saying that to you guys a lot, but it really does help get our content out there because YouTube uses those thumbs up to decide whether or not they're going to show that to other
Rank
people.
it.
And real fast, I did already see the hashtag Lowhole Clint.
Yes.
Good job.
Hashtag Lowhole Clint. We appreciate it. So yeah, guys, just comment where you're tuning in from. We're gonna randomly select from the comments someone to win this Gerber fillet knife, and then at some point we're gonna give this thing away, and probably some other things. You guys know how I am. I just give things away.
It might just be a giveaway kind of night because we got a lot of weird, a lot of just stuff over here to talk about. We've got Cotter joining us. Yeah.
Con in, not con in.
I do that all the time because I'm terrible with names.
Unbelievable.
Con in, and I've only known you for
Conan
like
the
2 years
Barbarian.
now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We'll get
Fall
it.
Bash. Marlon, look at that. What's posted up there?
There it is, dude.
Let's talk about that tomorrow.
Guys. Tomorrow, 6 to 9 p.m., we will be in Puyallup. And we really, really need all you addicts to come out and support at this event, please. A lot of you guys came to the Sportco one, which is up in that exact same area. And it was a blast. It was a ton of fun. Huge crowd of people showed up.
246 of you guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's how many tickets we gave away. We know not everybody gets a ticket,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I think there was about...
Wow.
But at the end of the day, if you guys don't show up, we won't come back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, guys, we try to gauge,
Yeah.
doing these events and going up to these other areas that aren't necessarily in our backyard and how much support you guys give us. So, if we go up there and only 50 people show up, it's hard for us to want to go back up there because we can't get the support from the stores and stuff that we need to go up there and do what we're doing. So come hang out. It's fun. There's tons of prizes that we're giving away. It's the last time during the fall that you can get another raffle ticket to be entered to win that Umpqua boat. But we will have some winter bashes coming up to round that off and finalize.
yeah,
everything
those
there.
we don't have dates on those yet.
Soon. I'll know this week.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep. We'll be talking winter steelhead if they decide to show up or not.
Yeah.
And somebody did ask if FiletOFish mats are at Sportsman's. Yes, they are. So you can pick them up there. They're not just part of the show. They are on the shelves.
Yeah, you can pick them up at most of your local retailers. Sportsman's, Fisherman's Marine has them in Portland now. You can get them at Sportco. I saw them hanging on the shelves. Bob's has some still hanging on their shelf. Go buy them out, guys. Go ahead to the stores and buy those damn things out. We're going to be talking about these a little bit tonight with Conan, so if you guys haven't had an opportunity to learn about the FiletOFish mats and what they are, we're going to have him kind of run through his venture with these things.
Phil Hildebrand, message me personally. We will make sure that happens for sure. We might even do what we did at the last bash where someone's 21st birthday
Yes.
was and we say happy birthday.
Phil, if he comes to the bash,
we'll
I'm
make
going to
it
have a
happen.
huge present for him as well.
Yeah, we'll make that
So-
happen for sure.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yep. Watching from
Lucky
Missoula,
kid.
Montana. So, do we want to pick a winner off the locations, or do we want to picture of after a yes or no comment whether they're coming to the bash? Because that really worked well because it kind of gave us a little bit of a heads up. And when a bunch of people showed up,
How
to
many do we
Sportco,
got watching, Clint?
We actually had to move the venue.
315. Guys, do me a favor. Help me get this thing up over 400 people. And then as
start
soon as it
talking.
hits 400 people, we'll select a winner for the Gerber fillet knife. So to do that, you just got to share it out there. Share it out to your family and friends. Tell people to come hang out. Thumbs up the video and drop comments. Say my name, please. For the win. Are you trying to win?
Ruben Z. There you go.
We said your name, but you didn't win.
But I didn't. That wasn't for the winning thing. Sorry.
And Sportsman's Warehouse
A
in
lot of guys are
Puyallup.
coming. A lot of yeses, real quick.
Awesome, all you guys that are coming. Guess what? They have addicted twitching jigs
I know.
on the shelves. There will be addicted twitching jigs there to purchase. So come get them. Come get them this Thursday, tomorrow, 6 to 9. 6 to 9. Where are you guys? I got some people from Pasco.
No on the bash, but shared. Thank you, Jen. Much appreciated.
Ontario, Canada.
More people, less chances of winning.
Hey,
True,
see that, Clint?
But
Canada.
more people means more prizes we give away, too.
How
There
many
you
of
go.
you fans are in Canada? How many of you Canada fans are annoyed that you can't purchase off of our website? I want to know how many of you guys want to be able to buy stuff from our website.
We
Clint,
can't ship to Canada, eh?
we can. Clint just doesn't want to.
Did you see that bus
if
coming,
you're from
Clint?
Canada, no kidding. If you're from Canada,
Low
hashtag
Clint.
hashtag Clint doesn't like Canada or something.
Oh my
I don't know what
gosh!
it
Did you
is.
guys know Clint's from Canada? He's
Yeah,
Canadian.
no kidding. That's right. Really,
But he
you're
lives here, so I mean.
You are totally like turning your back on your homeland, bro. Like, come on.
Hey, do you know the anthem?
Oh,
Do you?
God.
Dude, come sing it. Come sing it, please.
Oh my god. Oh, back to fishing.
Who thinks Clint should sing "Oh Canada"? Maybe we'll end the live feed that.
Yeah.
I think we should end the live feed
you
with
like
Clint
hockey?
singing "Oh Canada."
Do you like hockey?
Hockey is the best sport to watch. for
What's
sure.
what's your team?
The Canucks, but
The Canucks.
they don't. It's just like being a Seahawks.
I don't even know who that is.
Vancouver.
Canucks.
Vancouver.
They're like an orca.
Isn't there
whale
like a
for
penguin? The
symbol.
Penguins are good.
That's
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're good. Dominate.
I'm just
You see how much I,
Hockey's your sport,
See
isn't
how
it?
much I know about hockey.
frugal Canadian flag.
Oh man. Go Canada.
When are we having a bash in Michigan? When should we have a bash in Michigan? I think we need to go out. We need to fish a few days. We need to have a little bash there. Maybe it's a huge bash there. I don't know. I think we got to do that.
Yep, we absolutely need to do something there.
I think we're doing that in January. Let's do it. When are we going?
They've got
Should we?
every kind of
When are we
fish.
going?
They've got it all.
I'm down. Let's just go.
Let's go fish in like -10.
Sounds like a plan.
That's
I
cold.
know
I
a
don't
guy
like the
who
cold.
loved to fish with you in that area. So.
Out in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah, we need some
do
good
it.
contacts for that. And I've got, and you know, and last week too.
750 and Clint sings.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think
Is it
we
up
should
over
do
400
that.
yet,
I love this guy's thinking.
I
Who
don't
said
even
that?
like my voice when I talk.
Is it up over
We don't like it
400?
when you talk either.
Up over 400. 340.
Oh, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Double down,
Guys.
and we got it.
If all 340 of you right now text message a buddy and say, come join Addicted Fishing Live, we're talking fishing, it'll go up over 400 real quick.
Or
Got
just
it.
get on your other device and start watching it.
That's true. You guys got phones or TVs, you can all get onto there. Regardless, we're going to be giving some stuff away tonight, but I think we should kind of get rolling here a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, we talked about the bash. What else did I talk about? Oh, that's it. See you guys.
Peace out.
Right. I don't know. What else is there? We launched this pretty dope Addicted Life that you guys need to go watch this last Sunday. I know that. There's been a lot of videos on the YouTube, so if you're not subscribed to Facebook,
Come on.
subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are about to break 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, so if
Which
you guys
is
can help us
nuts.
get there,
Wow.
would be much appreciated. So share the YouTube out there, comment.
We've
give it a
literally
thumbs up.
doubled in like 6 months.
Yeah. And that's all because of you guys. We
Right.
really appreciate it. Everything you guys are doing to help us grow on YouTube, much appreciated. We're going to break 50,000, I think, in the next couple days. So,
I'm
Wow.
fishing tomorrow, Deception Pass, then the bash. Cool.
Deception
Yep.
Pass.
there you guys go. See, look at that. 365. I told you.
Hashtag Lowhole Clint, love it. Coho fishing update, Steve, that is coming. Yep.
306.
Yep.
Oh, 381 of you guys now want to win a fillet away. All you got to do is share the
No, a
live
knife.
feed.
We're doing the
Oh,
flyaway one
shit,
in a minute.
that's right.
Dude.
I mean, shoot. My
Somebody
bad.
wants to know where the jackets are.
The jackets. I
Jackets.
said last week they'd be on the website this week. We're still working on them, guys. That's
Pretty
a lot
much
of,
that kind of happens with everything we say.
yeah, a lot of work goes into what we're doing there, and it's
Every
just
time it's 1 week, it's like 3 weeks later.
yeah, that's true. That's right.
Sorry. All good things are worth the wait.
It's all right, dude. It makes
Blame
Mixed
Canada.
demand.
Hashtag blame Canada.
Thanks to man.
What'd you think of that movie?
All right, Clint. I think these
Does that
people,
offend you?
all the 373 of these guys, that's good enough. Let's randomly select someone to win this Gerber fillet knife so
On
we
the
can get the
location,
show on
right?
the road.
They had to tell us where they were from, correct?
Yep. Just randomly select
Yep,
Clint
do
if
it,
you
Clint.
can.
Are you doing it? He's doing it. He's doing it right now.
Spin the wheel.
Don't make that noise again.
George from Boring, Oregon. George from Boring, Oregon. You won yourself a 6-inch Gerber Salt RX fillet knife. These things are pretty badass, dude.
Love
so
it.
Congratulations. Do not forget, shoot us an email to orders@addicted.fishing, and let us know what you won and your address, and we'll get it shipped out to you.
Yeah.
And all you guys watching, don't leave us, because we got more giveaways before this night's over.
Right.
I think before we do, why don't you, dude, what are you doing?
Compact.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Compact
do that.
today. Kind of a surprise compact. They announced it yesterday. They had the meeting today. For those of you guys that don't know, are not from the area, the way our... And I got this question last week, so I know there's a lot of guys from Midwest. What they do is, since the Columbia River flows through both Washington and Oregon, it's the borders, you know, the two departments have to get together and decide a lot of the fisheries. So the compacts are pretty, like, important to us.
Right.
Kind of sets what's going on. They either close them, open them. Seems like they do a lot more closing than they do opening this year. But they had a compact today, and there's actually some kind of interesting news that came out of it. So first off, for salmon, they did open from Bonneville. Thank you, Andy Parent, for that. Thank you for the super chat on YouTube. Hashtag Low Hole Clint.
$2.
It's going to be a contest this spring if we have any springers. But anyways, but we do have some interesting things on the salmon side where they did open the Columbia from Bonneville down all the way to Buoy 10 again, starting this Friday, October 18th, going till October 31st. They'll be open for 2 hatchery coho, which...
There's been years when you're out in the Columbia and this time of year you can do pretty well on coho.
It just seems like that's if there were coho around in huge numbers, we would have seen them in the commercial catch, and
Yeah, they don't.
we
know
probably would have wanted.
They don't
to
know how
fish
to
'em.
catch them as good as us, though.
Well, that's what it's weird because I always hear how they always have to do the mop-up fishery, but yet our fisheries never stay open because we're pretty good at killing our quotas. So it always kind of makes me wonder why they have those, because like if they just send the sport fleet, because they go and they talk about that at these compact meetings, how efficient, how good the sport fishing is. Like, well, why don't we do the mop-up? Anyways,
There you go.
we're not going to get into that tonight, but I would think that we would have wanted to fish out there last week before these rains. We got some good rains coming, so it'll be interesting. It'll give people some opportunity at what hopefully would be a robust coho run out there, but it starts this Friday. And then I believe it's also open in above Bonneville. Let me look at that. I'm sorry, guys. Above Bonneville, I think up to... Sorry, guys. Let me look at this.
Clint, can you do me a favor, buddy, and scroll down on that?
Yep, sorry, dude.
Thanks, dude.
To the Dalles Dam. So
Right into the hole, Clint.
Bonneville.
I'm like, Clint, can you scroll down so I can see the new comments? And if the first comment was hashtag Low Hole Clint.
Anyways, but yeah, so it's open from the Dalles Dam all the way down. Anything below Hood River Bridge has to be hatchery fish, and it's only open for hatchery coho, no Chinook. So definitely some opportunity. I do think there will be some fish out there. There might be some opportunity for the big boat guys that don't have the smaller jet sleds or the jets on to go out and maybe get some fish in. Anything you catch right now, I think is going to be good quality B run. So there's going to be some nicer coho. But
Sweet.
And there was some sturgeon days too.
There's sturgeon dates.
Sturgeon.
So 2 more sturgeon dates. We're set.
Really quickly before Cam says that, I want to let everyone know, do not take these things that we say to heart.
Right.
Make sure you still check your local regulations, check the regs, make sure
you
what you're doing.
Always responsible
Yeah.
for your own.
Yeah. We're just giving you an idea of what has happened and giving you some updates, but it might not be the books. Things could change.
Right. Well, and things like, so they gave us 2 dates for sturgeon. And even though that we said it's open till the 31st, they may come in halfway through that and close it again for whatever
Emergency rules.
reason.
Yeah.
But either way, for sturgeon seasons, they gave us Saturday, October 9th and Thursday, October 24th. It's 44 to 50 inches. Basically, all the same rules apply from the Wana power lines up to Bonneville Dam. If you've been participating in the sturgeon fisheries, you are only allowed 2 per person per year. So all those same kind of rules applies, and I believe it does include the Cowlitz. I thought I saw that on there, and does include the Cowlitz River as well, but no Willamette, no Molten on the channel. So couple of interesting things, at least
just
to kind of
dropped
round
your
them
name.
up. Yeah, I did because it's on the regulation thing that I read. So, you know what? Shoot
I'll
me.
be.
Whatever. What?
Nothing.
What did he say? I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Yeah,
Oh,
so...
400 people. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
Boom.
Yeah, so other than that...
Yes, who else is
Yeah.
excited and glad that we're getting some good rain? I know I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not only for coho, but so I can kill deer.
So
Bang,
you
bang.
can kill a deer.
Kill
Bang,
deer,
bang.
kill deer.
And
Paul
actually,
Sanders,
and find
20
it.
to
And actually find
26
it. You know?
inches. Kind of
Kidding.
depends on the day.
Dude, I had to just freaking... We'll have to talk after this about... I shot something and lost it.
Locally.
It's really sad.
Do you want to talk about that at all?
I mean, we could.
I don't know. It's an interesting story, but yeah, but we are getting some good rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming down today.
Let's get some steel talk going. I don't even know if we want to do that. That's too early for it. Early plants are garbage.
Look at what
I'd be-
Ruben Z said, Cam.
Oh, I lost it.
Right there on the right. You're already going to be like, I already know what you're going to say. Oh my God, exactly what I've been saying for freaking ever.
I don't. See
Ruben,
it.
bro, you guys need...
Oh God, yeah, Ruben Z. Don't.
See,
It was exactly
exactly what he's...
Yeah, we've got like 3 of them, but they never get used. They're with people that don't use them ever.
Cam's been on my ace about that, guys. So yes, Ruben,
But the funny thing is to be fair though, every time I'm like, okay, I should just. I mean, they're like $50. They're like not much.
Yeah.
But then I forget to order them until I like go somewhere. I'm like, oh,
I wish I had my
Anyways.
underwater.
Husky KMA, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that.
bow
man.
down.
What's that
Hashtag bow
about?
down. That's the
Huskies.
Washington
didn't know
Huskies
that.
is their
Football
hashtag.
fan.
UW.
UW.
You did.
Sorry guys, I don't watch football, which is why I plan to bash on a Seahawks day.
Oh boy. Let's see what else we got.
We're reading some of your guys' floats or your comments, guys. I said floats because I saw floats in like 3 different areas.
Yeah, Phil, I did see one of those guys whack their antelopes over in Wyoming.
That's
That's
awesome.
pretty cool. I saw
Yeah.
those. Awesome.
We gotta go do that.
Oh, those are so good
Yeah, go
eating.
kill
Oh,
something.
I'd love to kill a speed goat.
That's right.
Fun to kill.
Speed goat. That always makes you laugh. I've heard it for years.
So
Let's see
fun.
here.
Yeah, get your questions in, guys. If you guys have any, we can answer some fishing questions tonight if you want. We're kind of using tonight just as an opportunity to just kind of chat with all you guys, talk to
Yep.
Conan a little bit, give you guys some updates
Yeah.
on fisheries and things that we have going on. So make sure you're getting those questions in. Let's see what he say. Thanks for putting out great videos. I've learned a lot and actually caught my first trout this summer. Heck yeah, Anna.
Hey, Zach. How's it going, buddy?
Well, this is a good opportunity, I think, to kind of talk to you, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Okay, great.
Tell us about Filet Way. I'm sure there's some people out there that don't know what it is.
I'm sure you guys are getting new followers all the time,
Exactly.
right? So,
And so you were in here a
few
couple months ago, right?
Exactly. It was in July, I think.
So tell us a little bit about the venture, and then we'll get this contest rolling to see if people can win this.
Yes. If you can count quick. No. So, Filet Away fish mats started like a lot of good products do based on a need, right? A need that there wasn't anything on the market that was really designed specifically for filleting fish. The grass carpet mats that you've used before, right, Cam? And we've all used that. We were actually out. Pete Ilitello is my business partner, and he's the inventor of the product. He came up with this idea based on a trip we were in Tri-Cities. The guy was filleting up some walleye with one of those old grass mats, and he was just complaining about how it's not great, but it's the best thing that's out there. He has to throw it away after a couple of weeks. It gets really stinky. It's impossible to clean.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time just trying to clean the thing, and then you got to throw it away in a few weeks, and it doesn't really hold the fish super well. And worst of all, the material when he's cutting is flaking off and falling in the meat. So, long story short, saw a need. Pete started to come up with some different ideas. Got some material for free. He's a mold maker, and we started running different prototypes and sending them out to guides and asking for their feedback. And after a while, it was like, hey, you know what? I think this isn't just something that we can use. This is something that everybody can use. So before we ever put it for sale, we went through and got the whole patent process going. And
Yeah, so
got
you
a
actually have a design and a utility patent.
and a utility patent, yep. Which the design patent is usually more of a preliminary thing. I won't bore anyone with that. No one cares. It's patented.
It's patented, so don't copy it, or else
Yeah,
we're
good
coming
luck.
after you.
And then
I guess we better put that prototype away, Marlon.
January, I didn't hear anything. January of 17, we started actually selling them, and we sold them at the Tri-Cities Sportsman's Show, which is huge. Well, not really. But it was a start. And anyway, yeah, then actually spring of that year, we heard about the Addicted Alaska thing, and we were just like, wow, it would be so cool to sponsor that and be part of this Addicted thing. So I got a hold of Marlon, and surprisingly, he called me back, which almost never happens with Marlon.
Nope, my bad, guys.
Tell me about it.
It's the truth. He's a busy guy. So he called me back, and we talked about the mat, and he, I'm not kidding you, he put me through the ringer. So we had to send him some product, and he was like, I don't know if I believe in it, but I guarantee you this, we won't be working together unless I do like it. Which I think he gave you some, Cam, and you just loved him right away, right? Not so much.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
We gotta
prove the product.
put that into context. So, like, I was using the grass mats like everybody else for years and years and years and years, and dealt with the same problems that you described. Like, no matter how you tried to get them clean, you could never get them clean. The little plastic things went everywhere. You could use one about a week's worth of Buoy 10. Yeah. I even bought one time like the carpeting that you could get at like Home Depot. I bought a roll
of carpet.
And I was cutting my own mats, and dude, they were just garbage. And like I said, it's not that to guys that don't fish a lot or guys that don't clean a lot of fish, prep a lot of fish. It's like doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. We're getting all spud up over something, but dude, like if you can't clean them, your fish box always stinks.
Yep.
Like it's not probably the most sanitary thing in the world too. You're always having to like go and buy some, and even if you do stock up, you just burn through them. You got to re-rinse.
Exactly.
So, but I will say, it's not that the fish gripped better than they did on this mats, but differently. So I used them for a couple days, and that's where the joke came.
Because he called me and he's like, "These are junk."
I'm like, I don't like them. They slide around too much, and then I'm like, well, okay, I'm use them.
Yeah,
but I'm a creature of habit. I use those grass mats for 10 years.
Right.
Guiding.
It takes a while to
thousands of
change that.
fish, right? Yeah. But the second I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give these like another like 2 days, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, these are the best, and I've literally used them ever since that day 2 years ago. Every kokanee, every salmon, every steelhead, every walleye, every anything.
The key to these things, guys, is
Killed.
a teeny bit of pressure is all it takes. Like when you
Push
put
down
that
on
fish
that
on
thing.
there, just a little bit of pressure on the
Honestly,
fish.
not even that. Like I don't want to make it seem like these bats don't grip as well as the grass mat. It's just different, and it's not like a matter of they grip extremely well. They're very easy to fillet on. It's just like I said. It was just different than what I was used to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be the takeaway.
No, it's not, and I think people understand, and that's why I wanted to say that, because even you've told me that a couple times. Like, you just need to put a light pressure on the fish as you're filleting it, and this thing grips it like
it's
crazy.
These pegs. They're a flexible peg, and that's totally intended. Even the degree of draft on these pegs is engineered specifically for this. I mean, this is a FiletOFish mat. It's not a bar mat. It's not a car floor mat. It's a FiletOFish mat, and that's what it's for.
And what made it cool and what I really liked about it is every time I hear the story, and even today I still get stoked about it, is just how much work went into it. It reminds me a lot of how we create our addicted products and stuff. We just multiple variations, multiple testing, multiple tries, having different guides fish them. 6 iterations to come up
2015
with.
is when the idea came up.
To come with a mat you flay dead fish on.
6 iterations to come up with a piece of rubber.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about, like, you use a special plastic that makes it not stink, right?
Yeah. In fact, I want to go back to your mats. But before I do that, so it's
My
TPV.
mats.
TPV is a thermoplastic vulcanizate. I'm not going to bore you guys to death about that, but it's a closed cell product, meaning it can't, at the molecular level, it cannot absorb any oils or smells. So that does 2 things. It never stinks, and we've seen that. I'll talk about that in a minute. And it will never... It's super easy to clean out, so it can't absorb anything. And even if you do cut off a peg and somehow it gets in your meat and somehow you don't catch it and somehow you eat it, no big deal. It's a very inert product that's not going to hurt you.
It's so crazy. And literally, guys, when you're done filleting it, you just hold it up, one spray, and it's like freaking brand new.
And you fillet them on the water sometimes, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Take that mat and you smack it on the water surface, shake it around a little bit.
Clean.
Done.
That's really it. Cam, a month ago, we were out in the salt, right?
Yeah.
Fishing against the jetty out there. Remember that?
That's right.
Who's that crazy guy who kept shooting seals? That was pretty cool. Anyway, that was cool. He was shooting them with rubber bullets.
Oh,
He was
allegedly.
just going after him.
But anyway,
It's pretty awesome.
we met up with Cam out there, and he had his original mats that you gave him about 2 years ago. And man, I wish I would have brought it. They have been used heavily, but and you would still be using it if we hadn't
Right.
swapped you.
It's
But I wanted
perfect.
those things. So they're cut up. You haven't worried about staking your fish up on it. You haven't worried about anything. Just going to town on it for 2 years. Thousands of fish, I'm sure.
Like I said,
Kokanee,
like all the
salmon.
kokanee, salmon, I could say thousands.
Right. But the
Yeah.
one thing that really was just blew me away with that, and I know these don't absorb any oils or smells, but you think, okay, maybe after a couple years and you just throw them in. No, you pick that thing up and it just, it doesn't smell like anything.
It doesn't smell like
smell
death.
like anything.
And especially too, like with the grass mats and stuff like that. If you can't get it clean, you put it in your fish box and you close that door, and then you go a couple days later, or you're sitting at moorage and you open it up and you're just like, oh, your eyes
Yeah.
start to water. It's
Growing its own bait.
And
So another
and then you
com-
pull those mats out in front of your clients and they stink. 'Cause you don't wanna do that.
You're like, oh, you're gonna fillet my fish and I'm gonna eat on that nasty.
Right?
ass
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Anyway.
So another common trend that I see and I hear it all the freaking time is like, well, what about like a bar mat, or why can't I just use my mat that I buy at Walmart?
Right.
For my car.
Right.
Talk about what makes this better and what makes it different.
Absolutely. So any of those other mats, they're not a closed cell product. So right off the bat, it may be a vulcanized rubber, it may be just your typical garden hose variety of rubber, but they're not a closed cell product. They are going to stink. They're going to absorb other stuff. They're going to start getting rotten crap on it. I don't want to fillet my fish on something that is like
Why
you said,
why do
really
they use
nasty.
the closed cells? It's just because it's in the applications they're really used for. They don't need to use the more expensive plastic.
That's
so
exactly it.
yeah.
This is not a cheap material. It's extremely expensive. Usually used in car engines for gaskets and that kind of stuff because they can't have swelling, you can't have growth, no absorption.
No absorption, yeah.
So it's an expensive material. It really is. But that's what makes it so great.
Yeah.
And a bar mat, it's designed for you put it down, you put your drinks on it. It's heavy, it's bulky, it's not flexible. You're never going to roll it up and stuff it in your backpack or put it in your fish box very easily. It's going to be heavy and never going to, cleaning up, I guess, probably still not that great for cleanup. They're designed for bar mat. This is designed for fishing. This is designed for cleaning your fish, never absorbing any oils or smells. So it's really...
And the other cool thing is they're 100%, every single facet of them are made in the USA.
Absolutely.
It's a local company. There's just 2 or 3 of you guys, right, running the show.
just a couple of guys. Fishing buddies, that's where it all started. We were fishing. We were talking to a guide. He said, this thing sucks, but nothing out there is better. And so we made something better. That's really what it comes down to.
Cool. I like it.
Pegs.
I think it's time to give one
Yeah.
of
What
these
do you
away. Real quick, it's all one good question. Are you ever going to make any different sizes, or do you feel like the need to, or just anything in the... I don't really understand. Like, this seems to be like a great size for salmon, and yeah, we catch salmon bigger, but by the time you add a tail and a head, and understanding that if you make something too big, it's not going to sit on everybody's fillet
Right.
boards and stuff. Like,
That's the tough thing.
The other thing I was wondering, too, is we can talk about it. This doesn't have anything to do with any of these people.
but
so
just
I'm not-
different. No, but right
So-
now we're going to stick with the program.
We are going to stick with the program. Folks, we're getting out there. It's starting to, and we just got on with Big Rock Sports. I'm going to be going to Nashville in January, and we're going to the Sacramento ISC show. So we're starting to get out there nationwide. But if you think about the Northwest, you think, okay, there's salmon here. There's salmon and steelhead. And yeah, like you said, they might be bigger than the mat, but do you really have a problem?
I mean, and full disclosure,
There's two.
I do use 2.
Yep.
Just because.
That's what I've always done.
salmon.
Yep.
You're stupid.
Without getting to a lot. Someday, if we're able to, we'd like to do some research on making a bigger or different size mat or mats. But like I said, it's an injection molded material. So you want to make a different size? Okay,
gotta make a new
fork
mold.
over
Yeah.
big dollars to try to make a new mold, and maybe it'll work. So
The good thing is if you go to their website, which Clint, can you throw up the website for me real quick, buddy? On
www.
or you can even pull it up and browse it if you wanted, buddy.
Okay.
But basically, if you
to
go
the side cam.
yeah, there you go. FiletOFish.com. But Clint's also going to pull up the website and show you, because I wanted to show you guys the cool thing is just buy two, because they have a deal on their website where you can buy two. I think the shipping is
It's the same no matter what. You
Exactly.
buy a single, a
Throw
double,
it
a
up,
triple.
low hole.
throw it up. Dude, we got to make a shirt. We have to make a shirt. So there it is right there.
Get a grip and ditch the
And I don't know
stick,
who
folks.
built your website,
Yeah.
but they did a very good job.
You know what? I want to plug Steelhead and Alex.
H&H?
H&H. Yep. His guy helped us build that website. So,
Yeah, so shout out to the guys over at Steelhead and
We need
H&H.
an
They,
outfitter website soon.
they did a great job at building. It's just quick to the point. It does what it needs to do, and
Yeah.
I think it's designed well. So, regardless, there you go. Back to that shop real quick, Clint. I wanted to look at what those prices were so people could see. Yes.
USPS same day, flat rate shipping, 1, 2, or 3 packs. So you pay $27.99 for a 1, and buying a 3-pack, you get it for less than retail.
See that, Clint? Combo packs.
Combo packs are the way to go.
packs.
Me and Clint are working on that stuff right now for the
Thanks,
Invictus.
Garden
They make
Frugal.
great
I would buy
gifts.
3 low hole clay shirts.
Yeah, and with with all the like holidays and stuff coming up, guys, these are great to like put in your kids' stockings or do anything like that. Like these,
your husband's stockings
or just
wife's
gifts or whatever.
stockings.
So FiletOFish.com, make sure you guys support these guys.
And I don't
want
wanna-
to. She gets mad at stealing all the cutting boards.
That's right. I don't want to beat this to death, but this is something that we don't talk about often enough, is the safety aspect of it. By keeping your fish in place and you're flaying with sharp knives, that the safety aspects are really a big thing, really. So
Cool.
it's a whole nother.
With that being said, I just decided we're going to give away 2 of these mats instead of 1. We're going to give away 2 Filet-Away mats. Should we give them to the same person, or should we pick two different people?
Ooh, have you ever done that before?
Should we pick 2 people? Can we give someone
I
2?
think we should maybe.
Let's ask them actually.
But we should do a question though.
Oh, for sure.
The question that I thought was funny, and then maybe we'll figure out another one for the end, because we still got some Hatchery Wild Coexist.
Yeah, we'll do one more giveaway. I'll put together some stuff here.
Yeah.
I got some.
So we give away 2 and 1 then.
I don't know. So I was gonna let's ask them. What do you guys think? Would you guys rather
2
us
and 1
pick
kind?
2 winners, or would you rather one of you out there just wins 2 Filet-Away mats? Pick 2 winners.
And this is what we're gonna have to do, because I think.
Pick two.
Oh.
Pick 2.
Let's do it. We're gonna pick one person from YouTube and one person from Facebook,
Go
and
to the new
this
comments.
is how it's gonna be chosen.
Hold
Cam?
on. I was gonna say we're only gonna have this open for 3 minutes, because I don't want it. The reason why is because I'm going to be, as they come.
You only
in,
get one guess too.
You only get one guess, and as they come in, as the guests come in, holy crap! Go to your new comment stream. Or did it?
Dude, it's gonna blow. It's gonna.
Okay, everyone, stop commenting. How many of you?
It's gonna blow
Holy
up.
crap!
I think they want 2
Everybody
winners.
stop! Okay,
Two
we got it.
winners,
We'll do
two
2 winners. Just chill. Have
6.
seconds. Slow down. Everybody, you're gonna break Facebook or YouTube. Okay.
Several winners.
So what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna have to keep track for 3 minutes. So from the time we ask the question, we're gonna do a 3-minute timer, because I don't want to keep track of. Because it's gonna be the 2 winners that are gonna be the closest, and anything within how close that is, I'm gonna just try to keep track.
Keep track of the closest,
Yeah.
Keep track of the guys that are in the game.
and you can do that too.
And
That might be good.
Oh, yeah.
just
you
so
want me to
people
do
know,
it.
it's
I
not
can
going to
do
be the
this.
first one in the list. It's
No.
because they're going to be
At
rolling in.
3
the
minutes-
first one we see, that's the closest.
3 minutes, we will cut it. How the hell? Anyways,
They're already guessing. We haven't even asked the question.
Ask the question.
Let's-
I already see it, and just do it now. Go.
Okay.
You got the time, Marlon? I've got.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
So here's how we're gonna do it. The closest person on YouTube and the closest person on Facebook who can guess how many pegs are on this board. How many pegs
All right.
are on this Filet-Away fish mat? If you guys can guess how many pegs are on this board, and I'm telling you right now, 56 is nowhere even close.
Don't say anything.
So
And the time starts now.
I just wanted to help.
starting
3
now.
minutes.
I got the timer on.
3 minutes.
The
Move.
closest that
move
we
the
can
map.
see in the wave of comments.
Why? I don't want people
right.
to look at you. You're ugly.
That's fine, but I want to be able to see the comments.
Here, you want me to put me up?
My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
What?
YouTube.
Scroll down, bud.
Oh my god.
I see a couple close ones.
Oh,
This might we might have to just cut it off and then re-scroll already.
Yeah,
That we're gonna already have
my
to.
gosh.
Look at
I can't keep on.
This was a bad idea.
That's why I said
Nope, we're gonna have to
the closest
re-scroll.
one
So
we
3
see.
minutes. It's like 2 minutes now. We're cutting it off. We're gonna have to rescroll. I'm not even gonna.
Tyler,
At
57,737.
That's not.
Okay,
That's
at
definitely wrong.
7:37, please, guys, at 7:37 in 2 minutes, stop making your guesses. And don't forget, you only get one guess. I've already seen a few of you do multiple guesses, which, if you do multiple guesses, you're immediately
Apparently, everybody's paying
disqualified.
attention.
Someone wants a filet-away mat.
Apparently.
If you guys guessed more than once, disqualified
Yeah,
immediately.
we're gonna have to scroll it up. I think I'll just go back over there with Clint and help him.
Have you seen anyone that guessed it right on?
No,
No.
I've seen a couple
Where-
That
darn
was
close.
early on.
What's
That
the
was early
number?
on.
Was it on this?
Yep, right there.
What was it? Yeah, no one's gonna guess that exact.
Let's see if people see it.
Whoa!
What the hell? Now they're gonna stop the screen and look at you.
Someone goes and slows it down.
People are doing
They're
some
getting-
mental math. Doing some math here.
People are getting
close.
smart.
There's only
Doing
one
some
side.
math.
What are you?
They're gonna freeze it now.
Show
Well,
them.
they got 1 minute to do it because we're cutting it off. 1 minute. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
A couple of you guys have I gotten close, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
but
couple
no one's
pretty
really
close.
gotten within 100 though. Not that I've seen.
This is the only one that
Dude, they were
was
coming
within
in.
100.
Yeah.
Who was that? Did you write his name?
He went so fast.
No, but see,
I
yeah,
can't-
I could
I
exactly.
can't
I
even
saw
catch
one
the
that was
name.
close, and then I went up to the name. It was already off the screen. And
Yeah,
there's like
I
100
can't.
comments on screen.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh,
we have a winner.
Oh.
Oh, wait,
there.
shut up.
Write that
1
down.
minute. We got it. We got
Put
it.
him down. That's a member. We're picking one from
Wow.
Facebook, one from YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, there's plenty
That's-
more opportunities.
We
Look
still
at that-
7:36.
Look at the YouTube one.
Where?
Um,
Oh, okay. I see
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Anna Longfield? Is that one?
I think those are the two.
You just said her name, but it doesn't matter because it just cut off. It's
And
over.
it's done.
It's over.
Okay, so I
Yes,
think
she
we
did.
already got
She was
one
on
winner.
YouTube.
That guy
Oh,
was
closer.
Cam. This guy was the closest
Yeah.
on YouTube by far.
That was
Absolutely,
YouTube.
yeah.
That was YouTube.
So YouTube. So we need a Facebook.
We need a
wait,
Facebook
winner.
close.
So we got to go back through the
Wait,
Facebook comments.
scroll down,
Clint.
scroll down for me, Clint.
Down?
Yeah, because there was
That's-
one right at the end that was damn close. There was one even closer than
What's
that.
that? Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're
because
still coming
the
in.
3,000. Well, they might as well just stop. I don't care. We already.
Okay.
Okay,
closed.
they're
we
done
go.
because
Right.
7:37.
That is that the YouTube?
But that's
No.
not the YouTube.
No,
This was the
there's another
YouTube
one
that was.
That
closer.
okay? So hold on.
We need a Facebook.
Let's slow down. Fire TV. I want to say something. You were damn close, but someone was closer at 3,063. Good
Very
guess.
close.
No, there's even closer.
I know.
Okay,
that's
guys,
what I'm
we're
saying.
gonna- we're gonna
just-
scroll
we
back
gotta
up here
We
and
gotta
look at all
through the
these.
the Facebook real quick.
We think we have a
There's
YouTube
One
winner.
even closer than that.
Yep.
Clint, we already got the YouTube one. We wrote
Yeah.
it down.
So just
We're
looking at
looking for
Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook only
Okay.
at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
freaking come behind the counter and punch you.
But it is funny because
I
at,
want to be able to pin it though,
there it is right there.
so I can pin one.
That's
Pin that one just to keep track of our YouTube winner at 3,075.
There's the YouTube winner. And just so you guys know, we're just gonna say it. How many was it? How many was it, Conan?
3,076 pegs.
There is 3,076 pegs on this filet-o-fish
so
map.
that 375. That's an amazingly good guess.
Yeah, Jen Milo, what
Wow.
an awesome guess. Good
Wow.
work.
No, closer than that. I know.
I saw 3,000 earlier from Facebook.
There's some more Facebooks.
Come on, guys, we're looking here.
We got to.
Sorry. Keep going.
Oh,
keep
if he would have
going.
just taken the 300 off there, he would have had it.
Uh-huh. Facebook. Wow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, gosh. Okay. I like how
I'm sure this is riveting.
Hey,
TV.
thanks so much for tuning.
Sorry,
You
guys.
guys,
Apparently, y'all pay attention. So
we
You're paying
appreciate
attention.
everyone tuning in. We
No,
appreciate you
it's
hanging out
closer
with
than
us
that.
tonight.
Because we didn't say you had to be under.
No,
oh,
there's
no,
a
it's just
3,000
closest
in
to.
there.
There is
I had
a
a
3,000.
3,000.
I did too, and I couldn't catch the name.
Oh boy. Sorry, guys. You're
Whoever was on Facebook
This
and
is a
guessed
lot of fun.
3,000, that's who we think is the winner. But we're gonna go back through here and look. There he is.
There
right
he
there.
is.
So
But
there-
don't
okay.
do it yet. Let's,
Okay, just can you pin him too?
don't, because he might not be the winner.
I'll write his
that-
name
are you
down.
sure that was
You're
the
right, you're
closest?
right. Yep, keep going.
So
no, we
far,
want to make
that
sure. We
is.
want to make sure.
So far, that is.
Oh my God,
It
there's
needs to say 3,000 or 3,100.
Yeah, 3,100 would be even closer.
Yep.
Yeah.
There needs to be something in there.
Yep.
3,000 or 31. But they were coming in so fast.
I
It was
know.
scary. Nope.
We're getting
keep
close.
going.
These are some of the first guesses right,
Right.
here.
Okay. I think that's.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
think
there you
that's
go.
it.
So we
Okay.
got it. That's who it was.
So,
Pin
yeah.
him, Mike.
Find him again.
His name was Mike. Mike
Matthew
Matthew
Brown.
Matthew Brown
Matthew
with
Brown.
a guess of 3,000.
Matthew
Wow.
Brown
Facebook.
on
There he is.
Facebook.
There he is.
Jen Milo and Matthew Brown, congratulations. You guys won the FiletOFish match. But you have to do one more step to claim your prize. You need to email orders@addicted.fishing. Say the number that you did, say the contest, and congratulations. Thank you,
Thank you.
Colin, for
Yeah.
an awesome prize. And I think we're
Absolutely.
still going to do one more big giveaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some stuff together right now.
Okay.
Because there's 415 of you watching, we gotta make sure we try to give one more prize.
Okay,
to
go
one
to
of
my
you
new
guys.
comments now because I'm tired of looking at all these dizzying numbers. Congratulations, guys.
If I don't win, can you at least send me a John boat? Dude, I need a John boat for myself.
Yes, we'll send you a John boat via UPS right now. Email at orders at.
Oh!
Just kidding.
You're gonna get so many emails. Hey, maybe they're serious.
I don't care. I'm not answering that.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, that was amazing. Thank you guys. That was awesome. I like that. That was fun.
Oh wow.
I think next time we only need to pick one winner, not two, because that was
Right. Well,
Hard.
we're gonna definitely do some like number centric stuff a little bit.
Yeah, that was-
definitely gets people fired
That's
up.
cool. That's fun. That was a lot of fun.
Guys, we had a guy guess right on. Well, we had a guy guess one off. We didn't see it.
Didn't see the one on the Fire Fishing TV. They were
Yeah.
at 3063, I thought, and it's not 3063.
No, yeah, there was a 3060, a 3063, and a 3075.
3075. That's
But the
the one off.
3075 was all those
Yeah.
others were on YouTube,
Yeah.
and the closest YouTube was.
Yep.
Yeah.
cool.
All right, guys.
So
So,
Mark Peterson says he wants a hatchery and wild update.
yeah, I was just gonna say that. So,
Love
okay,
those
guys, a
guys.
couple things. So I just got off the phone with Dave Champ, and as you guys know, like, it's kind of funny, you know, as fishing seasons kind of roll up. What are you doing to me? What was that?
Just messing with you.
All right. Revenge. is
Hashtag
revenge.
low hole cam.
No, it does not have the same ring as low hole Clint.
People were low
It will be a
holing me with
lot-
sturgeon
It will be a lot more
Nuh-uh.
fun than low hole Clint.
Did you get any sturgeon?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, Corey Siva, and then that person won too.
Did you try my little spot? Fail.
Anyways,
You would have got one in there.
I'm totally lost because Mom
Hatchery Wild.
attacked
I'm
me.
sorry,
We were just
guys.
talking to Dave Champ.
I'm totally lost. I'm just like I don't even know.
Dave Champ.
I'm gonna take
Dave
blame
Champ.
for that
Dave
one.
Champ.
Thank you. So Dave Champ, I got off the phone with Dave Champ, one of our directors, Hatch Wild Coexist. And you know, everyone kind of gets into their fishing seasons, and you know, a lot of the anglers' focus is, you know, catching fish, right? It's fall salmon, it's what we all live for, you know, it's what we do, right? So I know that it's been kind of quiet on that front, but believe it or not, there's still been a campaign going on where we're raising funds for the economic study that pertains to hatchery fish only in the regions. The importance of this study is that, you know, there's a lot of sport dollar studies that are out there that say, you know, okay, this is how much sport fishing provides to this region. Well, there needs to be a drilled down study that says, okay, you
Yeah.
put X amount of hatchery smolt in, you get a return. This is what you get dollar amount. Our legislatures, the powers that be, they want to see that because at the end of the day, it's all about money.
Yeah.
We
really.
needed $40,000 to get this study up and going. We've already got half of it. We haven't been pushing on it too hard.
Really,
and 90% of the donors for this. So we've got about 100 companies now in the coalition that we haven't even gone to the big guys to ask for. We've only put this on this website. We've only said to mass public and through channels like this on our Facebook pages and on our website, say, hey, you want to donate to the cause? We've raised $20,000 already, and we haven't.
I mean,
Just-
you haven't even
just-
asked.
Right, we haven't even asked the
You haven't hardly
companies
anyone.
yet. We've
Yeah.
got 20,000, 90% of those. 90% of the donated funds are from anglers.
Wow.
From anglers wanting to
That's
get
super
involved
awesome.
with this. That's super awesome. We need another 20,000 more. We figure at the rate we're going, we'll be able to wrap that up easy. It's for the economic study, so there's that. So if you guys don't know or you haven't read up on that campaign, www.hatchery-wild-coexist.com. Check it out there too. Also, for a lot of you guys that have donated to the fund, that we were doing some swag giveaways.
Donate more.
Donate more. We've got a lot of guys that have donated to the fund that we had swag coming to you. We had sweatshirts, we had hats, pretty good looking stuff. We do those in batches, so unfortunately within the campaign, you know, we're trying to keep costs way down. We're trying to do this, so some of the We basically have to get an order in, put the order in, send them out. So sometimes we said
who
3
did
to
that
4 weeks.
stuff?
I don't know, not you, and
Why
not
not?
us. I don't know.
We'll tell
it's
Hatchery
too
and Wild
small.
to hit up Shirt Space because I'm sure Shirt Space would
Right.
be more than willing to donate apparel.
Anyways,
They just
good
might
call.
be able to.
So anyways, we should do that on the next go around. But those are out. So if you've donated or you've contacted the campaign and you have sweatshirts coming, I think all those batches should be caught up because we did say on there was 3 to 4 weeks delivery. So anyways, it's all coming to you guys. We've also got a huge endorsement, and we got to give a lot of thanks to these guys because these guys pull a lot of strings in Northern California. But we did get the Northern California Sportsman and Guide Association on board with the Hatchery Wild Coexist campaign. It's the
Killers.
largest association of sport and guide anglers that we have to date, and we have some great ones in the Northwest too. But to get those guys kind of realizing the importance of the campaign and getting their endorsement as well is going to be huge because, like I said, we're building the coalition, grassroots, getting the companies, getting everybody just kind of centered on the subject, getting centered on changing that narrative and getting ready to go to bat. And there's a couple things we're going to be doing that. Also, we are kind of in the midst of working on some benefit packages for the guys that are kind of joining in, some like incentivized things that we can do with some of these companies that want to support the people, that want to support Hatchery Wild Coexist. So stay tuned for that as well. Other than that, that's it. That's all I can really say. However, there's something that I want to say outside Hatchery Wild Coexist, but I'm really getting sick and tired of NFS now wanting to list every single spring Chinook on the Oregon coast. I understand the importance of monitoring those stocks, looking at particular rivers and identifying like where's the problem, but a blanket statement of what they want to shut down on like the Oregon coast and they want to list everything when there's obviously certain things that haven't been listed. I mean, this NFS organization, there's the state agencies have done their job on listing what needs to be listed. I don't understand why they want to go after that now. I think it's just kind of low-hanging fruit for them. And of course, as always, they get to eliminate the hatchery plants and then walk away from the problem. They don't get to deal with the repercussions of that. I think it's time that every single one of you goes to their website.
Clint, hide that comment on the right and
Let me see.
freaking get rid of that guy.
This one?
Not get rid of him. No. See where it says show and hide up above? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
that yeah.
Hide that
But it's already
and
hidden.
put that
it's already,
guy in
it's already
timeout.
hidden. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
but hide it. Click that button, and then if you can, put that there.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you
there
go.
we go.
Put that user in timeout so he knows that he can't comment shit like that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it doesn't even go through. It's something unrelated to Hatchery and Wild Coexist, and it's so. If you're gonna talk like a freaking 6-year-old, go on other channels talk because it's not. It doesn't get through the filters anyways.
No place here.
Anyways, I think it's time, and I really think we need to put some pressures because I mean, at the end of the day, these groups have gone into breweries, law offices, fly shops, and they do this sales pitch, and they say, "Do you want to help wild fish? Do you want to help wild fish?
Always.
Do you want to help wild fish?
I do.
Well, here's how you help wild fish." And these people they don't understand or they don't know, and these companies don't know.
Well, they're not targeting people who do know.
Right. And so, of course, no one's going to be like, no, do you want to help save starving orcas? Do you want to help save starving? They should ask that question. But they don't. It's the one-sided. But, of course, who's going to say no? So, these companies are going to support. And basically, I want every single one of you to go to their pages, go to their Facebook things, tell them what's up. Tell them we're sick of it. Go to our website, get educated on the facts of what we're dealing with. Look at the problems that, good ocean, bad ocean, it's all a bunch of bull. 15 years ago, we didn't have great oceans. We had bad oceans, and we still had fish. We lose 5 to 6% of our hatchery production like every single freaking year. And after 10, 20 years, it adds up. It's disgusting, and I'm sick of it. These people need to be freaking held accountable. Go to their sponsors and their partners list and email them. Tell them you're not going to support them anymore. I'm going to start putting up a company about a week on our Fishing Addicts platforms saying these people need to be talked to and tell them what you think. You're entitled to your opinion. They're bad hatchery stuff science. The average release dates of those is 2006. The no effect is 2010. And the benefit of hatchery fish to some of these studies and river basins is 2012. The science is showing otherwise, and at the end of the day, let's be honest.
Here's what I would tell people too is go ahead. Sorry.
No.
to me, it's like if these people really cared, and it's like you said, Cam, they're just going after these little short wins. If they really cared, they would be doing stuff that actually helps the wild fish, right?
You want to help habitat? Let's start going after some of the dams. Let's start going after some of the bigger problems. It's been proven now with the Clackamas study and with the blueprints of what's been going on, like in the Tillamook area with the broodstock programs and with some of the tribal programs, what works and what doesn't, even on a bad ocean year. And it's just, like I said, it's just absolutely time to start putting pressure on them, because
if you're not getting the fish from the hatchery, there's no chance you can return those, right? They have to get there first.
We need to use our hatchery programs and our hatchery systems to help wild fish, not create segregated stocks that are out of basin genetics that don't return over time at a good rate. Like we're spinning our wheels. There's, like I said, we posted a couple great articles up on our Facebook page that are worth the read. And like I said, look at the success stories and what has it gotten us? Like, do you think there's more wild steelhead in some of your rivers right now, Marlon?
It's freaking sad, and it pisses me off every time I go fish it.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't have.
It's gotten worse every year. I watched it. I literally watched it unfold. Every year they reduced the plants, and every year the wild return got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
The predators and what has grown up on those hatchery fish. Now all those seals and all those pinnipeds all they eat is wild fish because there's nothing else. Same with avian predation. So it's like, you know what, we can. I'm fine. You know what, you want it. I want one wild fish Nazi to freaking show me right now where there is a viable wild steelhead fishery that is improved 10,000 times. Like all of these promises, show it to me.
Show us somewhere
where they
took hatchery fish away.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened. And it's time that we just stop realizing we're just being stupid.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
And so like I said, yeah, there's a billion problems, but letting these wild fish people like go around and push around, like I said, it's done. That's the whole point of this coalition. That's the whole point of what we're trying to do with Hatchery Wild Coexist. We've got the ear of our legislatures. Like, it's time, dude. It's just time. And we're going to get slapped again in the Columbia Basin.
What's Arthur King talking about?
We're going to get slapped.
Is that true?
I didn't even see the comment.
No, they put hatchery fish in that river.
Which one?
Thank you, Zach.
I didn't see it.
Appreciate the donation.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that river basin. I'm really kind of focusing on the Columbia Basin. But if that was truly the case, and if it's, what is it for? Is it for steelhead? Is it for coho? Is it for hatchery? Because I think there might be some like coho implications there, but it also depends on what hatchery fish they were putting in to begin with. Whether they were trying to do like a frankenfish, whether they're trying to do like I said, in basin, you cannot argue the fact that with steelhead and with Chinook that in basin genetic broodstock programs succeed. You can't argue that anymore. So, with that said, I am going to start posting some of the people that are supporting these people that are running around. And like I said, they're eliminating 100,000 here. They're eliminating 200,000 here. You think rivers are crowded? You think like some of these upper steelhead places are crowded? They're the last places to fish. And the reason why they're crowded is because people go there to fish. So if you're one of these guys that want to like claim steelhead are better now in these rivers, because I know with 100% assurity that's not the case. The only time that that's the case is if the river has the habitat. Nothing in the lower Columbia does. So if you're tired of people showing up to your wild steelhead streams and you're tired of doing that, then we better fix this problem, because you either have hatchery, you either have proper hatchery management, or you have habitat if you want fish. One of the two. Take your pick. That's it. Over it. Prove me wrong. Waiting for it.
If a wild fish guy wants to come in here as well,
we'd love to have you. You better bring it. And you better bring the evidence. And it better not be some indicator creek like half these studies that you guys have that shows like, oh, there was 7 spawning pairs this year, and once we removed hatchery fish, we got 9 spawning pairs. No, it better be a basin-wide, total regional freaking thing, because guess what? It doesn't exist.
Right.
It doesn't, because if it did, they'd be blowing it up everywhere.
Right.
Wait.
They always use a couple of the same rivers, and a lot of those rivers that recovered, like they did other things like remove
why don't we?
dams
It's just we have, like I said, the blueprints are out there. Like, tell me where a successful steelhead.
For example,
fishing
there's a
is.
river in Southwest Washington that me and you fish. I'm not going to name it because it's one of my favorite rivers. They always use it as an example as a river it still gets hatchery plants. They still put summer steelhead hatchery fish in that river.
A few.
20,000. They've been doing it for freaking years.
Yeah.
So
Why not
you can't.
600,000?
I know, but what I'm telling you is they use that as an example of somewhere that's like the wild run has been restored because it didn't. They used to put winter hatcheries in there, quite a few of them.
Yeah, 250,000.
Yeah, and now they don't, and the wild return has been decent. Like it's been very well on that river.
You just said, would you say that it is better now that the hatchery plants are gone?
I'm not talking about our backyard river.
Oh.
I'm talking about one.
Well, now I know what you're
farther
talking
north.
about.
We'll talk off camera about it, but it's one of the rivers that they use as an
river
example all the
names.
time. I've gotten in arguments with guys online about it, and they put hatchery steelhead in it. They still do today. They stocked them this year.
Okay, well then, because what are the hatchery fish hurting then?
Exactly nothing. And that's what that Clackamas study proved.
Yeah.
That's what that study proved. And our river right here, that they took all those summer steelhead out, it was the best summer steelhead river anywhere, period. And I know guys that would travel hundreds of miles to come fish it. They took that run away, and all it's done is made the river, like, terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Anyways, it's coming, and like I said, I mean, unfortunately, it's almost kind of funny because we had a lot of we still have like insane support. We're getting new supporters. We're getting new retailers, manufacturers, associations. We're getting that support like every single day. We've got a coalition that's like 100 entities strong now. Like check out the full page ads in STS and Salmon Steelhead Journal. Like, it's great. We've got people focused on this, and it's just time to start dropping hammers. It's time to start dropping lawsuits. It's time to start playing ball. And it's coming. And like I said, just within the support of like I said, the one thing that we identified, like I said, with that economic study, because at the end of the day, what's going to drive a lot of this is what's going to come downhill from the legislature when we see where the money's at. Because, I mean, come on, let's be honest. It's always about the damn money. So we've identified that as an issue. We want to see what that's going on. Yeah, Keith Archer, it was really epic back in our day, wasn't it? When we had bad oceans and we had El Niños, and now what do we got, bud? Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, that was a good little.
I'm just getting. It's just stupid. There's no accountability in our fisheries. Nobody had rules. There's no nothing. It's just status quo every year. We lose a little bit every year, and now when we have bad ocean returns or we have some wonky situations, the hammer just drops on us.
Yep.
And it's just disgusting.
Yep.
While these other programs do well, and where it really is hurt is steelhead. And where steelhead, and for those of the guys that don't understand, like stuff like the Pacific Salmon Treaty and whatnot, like steelhead is where I really feel like our campaign, our program can focus on, because they're not commercially harvested to an extent that, that we can't just put a ton in and then Alaska takes them and whatnot. We really, if we could identify like low-hanging fruit within the steelhead runs and go after those, we could see returns like quickly, and we could see action on it. So like I said, steelhead is the focus, but I mean, truth be told, it's all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Habitat or hatcheries, take your pick.
Or both.
Well, both would be kind of cool, but I mean, really.
I mean, there is efforts going with habitat in some areas for sure.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of efforts. There's a lot of groups out there that are doing things to help.
So why is NFS so like? I mean, would you rather? So here's
because that's not their agenda.
Here's good. Would you say like take a river, and let's say it gets 200,000 hatchery steelhead planted it. That's a segregated stock that's not supposed to mingle with. It's not even. Let's not even call it in-basin genetic. Let's just call it a shitty Chambers Creek stock or shitty Alcestra where there shouldn't be. And it has a dam on the river. What's going to do more for those wild fish? Removing that dam or getting rid of the 100,000 hatchery fish? I mean, come on. Like, they got to have areas to spawn. I mean, my local river, when they built the first dam, took 110 river miles of spawning habitat away between all the tributaries. I mean, like, think about that. So, like, you can't have Like I say, it just don't freaking work.
So I saw an interesting thing about like, can they legitimately like build a river like around the dam? I heard that there's technology now where they can basically like.
But wouldn't you think NFS and these wild fish? Wouldn't you think they'd focus on that?
Right.
Like maybe there is that technology. Wouldn't you think their efforts would be better served?
Because to me, when I heard that, I was like,
Right.
man, that's smart. Like that's
be the
what we
best
should
way
do,
to
right?
I mean,
there.
there's
Yeah.
wild fish groups that don't like. I mean, I'll just be honest, that don't like the fact that everybody in Washington goes up to freaking northern Washington now to tug on wild steelhead because it's like the last bastion of wild steelhead.
Which I can guarantee you, all you guys that live in northern Washington this year in the Olympic Peninsula and all those little areas will be there again.
Well, everybody will be there because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
want
let's be
to
honest.
catch steelhead.
Let's be honest. I mean, if you're a steelheader, and I mean that's the other thing I don't think people realize. Like, a lot of guys, there will be a lot of guys.
Diehard.
A lot of they're diehards. There's lifestyle guys, and then there's the guys that will just like that just get frustrated and check out. Like
Yep.
they check out. Like, oh, I'm gonna go take up badminton, bowling, and drinking beer and going to strip clubs. Like, I don't know. Like, but there's a lot of guys
doesn't
out
sound
there.
bad.
Every one of you out there that love to live and breathe and talk this lifestyle. And guess what? You might not be able to fish your local stream, but you're gonna go to where there's steelhead to fish. There's no point fishing in your stream if there is none.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
we
your
gotta
soccer
fight.
field analogy, I love it every time.
Well,
it just
it-
makes perfect sense.
And like I said, so I mean it. Like I said, it's just this coho run in the Columbia Basin, I think is going to be like a turning point. I really do. I mean, anyways.
Well, we're gonna keep probably talking about some stuff, but
Like I said,
before
prove
we
me
do-
wrong. Come on in. If you're a wild fish guy, let's go. You can sit right here where this guy is one day. We'll have this talk. We'll make sure there's no knives or anything on the table, so we can't stab each other. But let's have this discussion. I mean,
Dude,
because
I
just want
more-
the one example that where they took away those 100,000 hatchery fish, that they ended up with like a run that's 10,000 stronger. Of wild fish.
I
just want to know.
more than anything to actually bring one of those guys in here and have a legitimate discussion.
Arthur King, I understand.
Like, I want to talk to him.
and
Right,
like I
yeah.
said, I'm going to.
But they
Come on
won't.
in.
No, they
We'll
won't.
have
There's no
conversation.
point of it. The only catch and release up here, but tribes, and like I said, the tribal situation too within the hatchery and wild coat paint is definitely like, it's tough because it's like some of what the tribe's doing, like in certain areas, like definitely they're proving on bad oceans that they can get a return of giant, robust, big steelhead, and there's some that definitely net wild steelhead for ceremonial. Like I said, I don't. With that conversation, I think almost needs to be just a little bit separate. We just
Yeah.
need to realize that we need to keep the Hatchery Wild Coexist campaign very focused, and we're going to use tribal data and tribal study and tribal example as well. Like, you want to talk about gill nets, you want to talk about tribal nets, you want to talk about slicing up that pie, that's fine. We want to talk about making that pie 10 times bigger than it is.
Right.
That's what it is.
With that
Deal
being
with the main
said,
issue.
And now I'm over it.
Cam raged for a long time,
know,
and you guys
too
all
long.
listened. We
I'm
kept
too
all
long.
you viewers that whole time, so we appreciate you. We're gonna get another giveaway going, and I'm gonna
Hey,
open
what's
up
that thing? That thing's big. How are you going to ship that?
It's the backpack.
You have to it's going to cost us like $50 to ship it.
Oh, whatever.
Don't worry, Juan.
We love these guys. How many of you guys out there watching have heard me talk about these backpacks before? I'm gonna give my spiel on them again because
Right,
I'm gonna stand by.
Keith. Right, Keith. And you know what? They gill net that river 6 days a week too. Anyway, sorry.
I'm gonna stand by my statement that this is for the price, in my opinion, they don't make a better waterproof backpack. You can get these on Mustad's website for like, Clint, do you remember how much they were? $75 or something?
No, I don't even think that much.
I don't think they're that much.
So, well, you can pull up the website too, Clint, like we talked.
Yeah.
But regardless, these are backpacks from Mustad. I'm going to pull mine out just so I can show you guys kind of how it works. But we're going to give this away tonight. Backpack from Mustad. And I'm also going to throw in a couple books from Salmon, Trout, and Steelheader. Shout out to those guys for hooking us up with some giveaways. And a decal from Mustad as well. We're going to put that in the backpack for you. But before we do, I'm going to just show you guys. So winter steelhead season's coming up. And just bank fishing season in general, and lots of rain obviously coming. So having a nice, solid, waterproof backpack means a lot. So, and I have these things. I have one for salmon now, one for steelhead, and they're dope. They're really, really, truly are. I mean, there isn't a better bag. I'm going to stand by it. There's not a better bag for this price. You can't get one. Or you're not going to find one. But what's sweet about them,
Use them in Alaska. Pack
Yep.
it in.
so like I have like my worms in here.
And this is all Marlon has. That's all that's in his bag. Worms.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
And jig heads.
Worms and jig heads. What else?
Got my
Spinners.
jig heads here, bobber stops, spoons, hardware, spinners, hooks.
It's like looking through Marlon's stuff. What are we giving away today?
Some floats.
Ooh, some stuff people can't see on there. What else you got in there, bro?
What's the price, Clint?
Okay, hang on. Price is $53.99.
Yeah,
$53.99.
53
Don't we
bucks.
have a mustard?
Yeah,
discount?
and we also have a discount code that you guys can use. I don't have a bead in there. You guys are right. There is literally
no beads.
There's literally not one bead in
There's
here.
not one bead in here.
There's floats, jigs, worm heads.
Marlon only likes to catch big fish.
But basically, guys, again, it's a roll top bag, so you zip up the front, and then you basically can roll it down. You clip it closed right here.
I'm gonna find a bead. There's gotta be one in
It's got. Well, I have these.
Oh, there's little beads.
These count, right?
Mad River eggs. Nope, those don't. Those are not.
Those are beads.
Those are beads.
Those are beads. But regardless, guys, they have basically your straps
No
here.
beads.
None.
And like I've used this hiking into like long distances because they have your chest strap here on the front. They also have a waist strap.
That's critical.
Yeah, which is critical when you have like a heavy bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I've put this a couple of these like through the ringer, like throwing them around in bags and carrying them around and hiking with them a lot. And call it a sales pitch, call it whatever you want. I don't really care. But this bag is the shit. And I'm gonna stand by that. I'm gonna use this until I find a better one for the price. You can't beat it. So I highly recommend getting them. They have a little zipper pocket on the front as
You
well.
also said call it a sales, call it whatever, but okay. So Mustad supports addicts. We support Mustad. You take the bag out. You get to try it for all these people that are like on the fence about maybe buying it, but they want to know if it's durable or not. Because at the end of the day, if it's not like a durable, good bag, you're not going to tell them that.
Exactly.
Same
I want
thing
you
with,
guys
like
to
fillet
know
mat.
that
Same thing
for a
with anything.
fact.
So
And I already know a bunch of you last time when I talked about it. Tons of you guys sent me messages and said thanks that you went and bought the bag and that you freaking love it. So just wanted to give the spiel on it again. Clint, you can if you pull up that discount code. If you guys want, you guys can take advantage. We have an affiliate code right there. If you guys go to Mustad's website. So not only are they $53.99 or whatever, but you get another 20% off of that. Right there. So you just use the code addicted20. You're getting another 20% off the
I
bag.
think I know who it is now.
I highly recommend it, guys. Seriously, I'm not kidding on it. It's a freaking badass bag. So that's my spiel with that. Now we're gonna select someone to win one of them. How about that? Someone's gonna get one.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Bag
That
me.
is cool.
Hashtag Loho Clint.
What?
Maybe that's what we do. Like to select the winner randomly, we tell them to say something, and I think I know what I want them to say. No, we gotta think of something cool.
Gotta
Like,
ask a question.
we gotta think of a number thing again.
Here you guys go.
Yeah,
Brand
that was
new.
pretty-
Still has the tag on it. We're gonna freaking zip this thing open here. Throw some books in here for you. Throw a sticker in
Does it
here
have, like,
for
a
you.
meter rating? Could go with that.
I don't know, but
I'm trying to think.
This is the other thing that I love about it. It sounds freaking stupid, but when you have the roll top rolled and you don't want to unroll it, everything, it's raining like super hard.
Yeah.
You can just unzip this, boom, and get right into the side of your bag, and you don't have to get everything all
That's
soaking wet
nice.
in there. It sounds dumb, but it's kind of like the handles with the Kongs. It's
Yep.
just a little feature that makes it nice.
Yeah.
So
Make it or break it.
yeah, guys,
Scroll down,
make sure you head over to Mustad's website.
It
If you
is.
don't have 30
go-
liter. Yeah.
30 liter.
Oh, is that the question you were gonna ask?
I was thinking.
My bad.
I was thinking
How
that might be a
much
good
does
question.
Marlon's bag weigh?
I'm gonna put the link in the comments on YouTube and Facebook for people.
About time you did something.
Oh my.
Yeah, so there's if you guys want to go shop, like I said, it really is worth it because the bags are $53, and then when you use the 20% off that Addicted gives you, it makes the bag like super cheap.
Low hole clinch 30 days straight.
Pretty much every day. Of
Yeah,
spring
you're
season.
again.
I'm gonna like post pictures of his boat.
So what's the
like,
question?
I think when he goes fishing, I'm gonna like put it on Facebook. Like Clint's heading out of here, out of this port. The best low holing video ever.
Oh my.
This is gonna be epic.
What did we
What's the
cover?
question?
What's the question you could
the question?
cover? Something you talked about early in the show.
Oh, jeez.
How many days? When does salmon season open?
You should make people post what the price of the bag minus the 20% discount is.
That's like making people do math.
Then they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go to the website and stuff.
No. How?
We don't want them to
many-
leave the live feed though.
How many people?
I'm
I'd
not worried
How
about
many
it,
people
Clint,
are
'cause
showing up tomorrow night?
I already know that people are gonna go buy this when this show's over, so I'm not worried about it. Just make sure that they have that code. It's
really
Addicted20.
Yeah.
Mustad's website.
That's a good bag.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
get one of
best
those bags. That's
fisherman on
freaking
the
awesome.
I know that's the thing. Like all these guys bought them, and then like
I'm
I
getting
showed
one.
my boss at work, and he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna freaking get one of those. What's that code?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
a no-brainer.
it's got like this little pad on the back too. Like,
I take my backpack everywhere I go fishing. That would be awesome.
well, and here's the thing. Like, you guys know, and I'm sure Cam knows that as you guys have fished over the years, you've used a ton of different backpacks. You've tried 50 different ones. You're always switching them out. Like, I can even just show you guys. Like, I have like. Here's a perfect example. Sim's backpack. Had it not very long. Boom, handle broke.
What?
Like, and I tried this one for the longest time, and I liked this bag, and I still like it, and I still use this Sims bag as well. It's just another dry Sims bag, and I freaking love this bag. But this is the difference. This bag, $53.99. This bag, $199.99.
Ooh.
So that's your differences. And I'm telling you right now, guys,
This looks pretty good.
and I'm not ragging on Sims. I freaking love Sims. I buy all their stuff. I use all their gear. I have their backpacks.
I mean,
I'm not ragging on them.
let's be honest. Mustad doesn't make waders.
No, I'm not ragging on Sims. I love Sims, but that just gives you perspective of like how much it is to get into a waterproof bag.
This looks like it might be even bigger than that one. Anyway.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
This bag's bigger. You know, it doesn't have this the full zipper pocket. But again, I didn't think I would like having like the roll top, but I've loved it. Like it's easy because you just
We got the
throw
side
all your
access,
stuff in
too.
there. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop freaking spieling on that thing. I'm just excited because I really like it. Clint, what's the question, dude?
Hold on, I'm thinking of something here.
People started posting the price.
I know we should do that.
Oh yeah, like watch. I'll scroll
Brady
up.
Taylor said he's getting a low hole Clint magnet for his boat. Dude, you already know Brady this year out in Springer season. He's low holing the hell out of you, Clint, for sure. Hey, Brady, we should do one day, dude, where you send me a message and I'll get on the boat with you. And
met
Clint
him.
won't know. I'll have like my hood and
We're
stuff
doing
on.
something with
Oh,
that
God, I
this
can't
year.
I
wait.
think that's the guy I met on the waters.
We are
I don't know
doing
who that is.
something.
He's
with,
awesome. He's got on a black aluminum log.
Yeah, and he is he the dude that super chats all the time?
Yeah, he's giving us a couple super. Yeah, he's awesome, dude.
I've seen him at the ramp multiple times.
I've known him for
He's
years.
never low hold me.
Oh, he'll
I
low
know-
hole you.
I know
though.
what it is. I said the number of how many people showed up at the last bash.
Ooh.
So, all right, guys. Earlier in the pod live feed, whatever the hell we're doing, I said the number of how many people showed up at our bash at Sportco. It was a number somewhere between 0 and 500. I know
Oh
the
my
number.
God, you're gonna make me find another
I know.
number?
Yeah, we're gonna
How
make you
much
find
time
another
do they
number.
have?
You're gonna have 3 minutes.
3
Go.
minutes.
Okay.
3
How
minutes.
many people? And I said it earlier.
How many people showed up at the last Addict? Someone already guessed. Boom, Logan got it. That's what you said. 100%.
A lot of people were paying attention. Logan got it.
I mean, he got it. That was the first
He got it.
person. He got it.
That's it.
We didn't have to go through 500 comments. Logan
Nope,
got it.
But
It
a
was,
lot of people.
That was quick.
yeah.
That was it. Logan got it.
It was 246 people. So Logan Ellis on Facebook, you won yourself an addicted I wish it said addicted on it, but it doesn't.
Well, why doesn't it?
But you won yourself a Mustad 30-liter dry bag. We,
Yeah,
threw,
that did not last as long.
we
as
threw a couple books in there.
There's still
But there's a
people
lot of
guessing.
people guessing 246. So I was like, damn.
We threw a couple books in there and also a Mustad sticker, man. So make sure you shoot us
Congrats.
an email to orders@addicted.fishing. And all you guys that didn't win the bag, there's 417 of you, go buy them on Mustad's website. Go purchase them.
It's a no-brainer.
Sean, thanks for the super chat,
chat,
buddy. If you guys are on Facebook and YouTube and you're like wondering what the hell, super chat basically just allows you guys to contribute to the channel. You can get on there if you want. You can highlight a comment. Make sure that it like makes it colored so we can see because you guys can see how many comments are coming in. We miss them a lot, but it just allows you to donate and support the channel. So when you guys do the super chats, we really appreciate it and we make sure that we call it out on it. So if you're on YouTube and you've done that in the past or you continue to give us $1.99, it doesn't matter if it's 50 cents. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. So with that said, don't forget tomorrow night in Puyallup Sportsman Show, they have our jigs. We will be there. Jordan coming tomorrow?
Jordan will be there.
We'll be there.
And we're going to have a special
Everyone's
guest.
gonna be there.
Which
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
tell you guys.
Oh, no kidding.
Coming tonight. He's showing up to my house tonight. He might have texted me at this point. Should be here anytime. But Oliver Nye. Yep, he just texted me. 9:30 ETA. He'll be at my house tonight at 9:30. So Oliver Nye from Big Bass Dreams is coming into town. We're going to film some content with him when he's in town. So we're going to be filming a bunch of videos. But he'll also be at the Bash tomorrow hanging out. So if you guys want to meet Oliver Nye from Big Bass Dreams, come hang out tomorrow, Puyallup. And then if you just want to meet
cool.
Cam, you know, he's kind
No one
of
wants to meet me.
he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's
No.
kinda, are you coming?
I'd love to be there. We'll see if I can swing that.
It's kind of it's a haul.
It's a bit of a haul for me.
It's a haul.
Yeah.
But
Clint will be there.
you got the flyer, Clint?
Low
Or did you already
Clint.
put it
I
up?
had it up.
Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't see it.
And
So
then-
yeah, 6 to 9 tomorrow. What, Cam?
I was going to say, and then don't forget, for those of you guys, find those lists of those people supporting the people that we don't like. And go to www.hatchery-wild-coexist.com. Pledge your support. Get our newsletter. Sign up. You know what to do.
Yes. Tomorrow,
Bam.
6 to 9 p.m. Should we have this be an awkward ending where we just all kind of sit here and don't say anything?
Yeah, because I'm not singing.
Oh! We gotta end it with Canada, dude. Come on, Clint. Come on. We'll sing it with you. I don't even know it, but I'll try to sing it with you. No, come on, Clint.
Okay.
Wait, time out, because
That's
people
all-
are asking
that's the only-
questions.
that's the only
Clint,
people
you
I
have
know.
to come in here.
Oh my God, seriously.
The discount code for Mustad, guys, does not expire. And not only does it work for those backpacks, it works for anything on Mustad's website. If you want to buy hooks, if you want to buy jigs, if you want to buy anything that they sell on their website, the code Addicted20, you guys can use it on their website. It does not expire. I saw that question a couple times, so I just wanted to answer it before Clint gets in here and sings "Oh Canada" for us.
I'm not gonna sing "Oh Canada."
I'm not going to sing.
Sorry, guys.
You should sing.
I only
Oh,
know
look,
Oh
at got my
Canada.
filet mats today, he said.
Nice. Who's it? Where's it?
Ken Reed.
Ken. Awesome, buddy. I know you're going to love it. Thank you for your support.
All right, guys. I think that's it. We appreciate you guys tuning in with
Yeah,
us every
now-
single
now we're
week.
done.
We're going to call
All
it
right.
good. Do not forget, again, tomorrow, 6 to 9 p.m. We'd love to meet all you guys and hang out and have fun. Lots of prizes,
I'll be
pizza.
drinking lots of energy drinks.
Bring your kids.
Pizza.
Bring your
Oh,
kids.
that's right. Phil.
If I go,
was it
it'll
Phil,
be
the
my
birthday
kids
kid?
will be
Yes.
there.
Message me.
Bring all your
Or just-
kids. For sure, bring your kids. This is a kid event. We make sure that the kids get hooked up with all sorts of giveaways and
No.
prizes, and we really...
I will not eat a damn sand shrimp. Why do you keep saying that? This is never going to happen.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the river.
See you guys.